Hey, what is up guys, and welcome back to the FSS Football Channel. And today we are back with another match preview, this time for Manchester United versus Wolverhampton Wanderers in the Premier League. Now of course there is a watch along for this game that will start at 5 with kickoff being at 5:30. Now before we get into the get further into the preview, I do just want to wish everyone a happy new year, and let's hope 2022 is the year that Manchester United finally win a trophy again. Now, Manchester United coming to this game sat in 7th place, having picked up 13 points from the last 15 available. So that's not too bad going, and Ralf Rangnick has certainly had a successful start to his Manchester United campaign and reign, currently being unbeaten as Manchester United manager, and like I said, picking up 13 points from the last 15 available. Wolves, on the other hand, coming into this game sat in 8th. So just one place below us, having only picked up 5 points from the last 15. So they're not in the greatest of form. And if we go into who we last played, of course we did last play Burnley, and we smashed them 3-1 in probably what wasn't the most amazing of games, but a game which we got the job done, and got the job done that we needed to do. So I was very happy with that. Wolves, on the other hand, they played Chelsea and they drew 0-0, a game which neither team were great. It was a bit of a dull affair, really. But look, Wolves are a good team. Obviously, earlier in the season, we played Wolves and we did beat them 1-0 thanks to a Mason Greenwood goal in the 80th minute. However, Wolves arguably should have won that game. If you remember, there was a couple of great saves by David De Gea. Wan-Bissaka cleared one off the line. I think Varane might have cleared one off the line as well. So, on another day, we lose that game and we come into this game probably maybe even below them, and in a different situation, different place to where we are now, because we did beat them. If you're looking into team news, Wolves are without quite a lot of players. Pedro Neto, Johnny, Hwang Hee-chan, Willy Bolly and Ait-Nouri are all out of this game due to injury. So that's a lot of first team players there. And look, Wolves do play a slightly different formation to the formation they played when we played them at the start of the season. At the start of the season, they played that 4-3-3. Now they've gone back to that 3-5-2/3-4-3, which they played under Nuno Espirito Santo last season and for a while when he was at the club. And look, they do play attacking football. They do play quite attractive football, but at the same time, they are willing to give up possession to kind of the bigger sides, like they did against Chelsea, Wolves, and probably will do again today. Jimenez is certainly their key man, their top goal scorer. He's their focal point. They'll play off him, and they usually play either an Adama Traore or a Daniel Podence, or just someone off of him, if it is a two up top, or if it's the three. Obviously, Ruben Neves and João Moutinho are very important players for them in that midfield, trying to dictate and trying to get it out to the wing backs who are bombing forward in Nelson Semedo or Jan Hoover or whoever has been selected to play at them fullback areas. Looking at Manchester United, on the other hand, we've pretty much got everyone back. Lindelof is back for this game. Obviously, Bruno Fernandes is no longer suspended, so the only player we are missing for this game is Paul Pogba. And with that in mind, this is him I believe Ralf Rangnick will go with. So I think he'll go with David De Gea and go. I have no doubt De Gea will be playing, really. Unless he gets COVID or gets injured, he will surely start. I think Dalot will come back in. I thought Wan-Bissaka did a good job against Burnley. I just think he prefers Dalot, so I think he will go back to Dalot. Varane and Maguire, I don't see Maguire getting dropped. While Lindelof is back from COVID, will he have any lasting effects from COVID? We're not sure. Obviously, Bailly's back. Will he play? Maybe, you could argue. But I think if Maguire survived and played the Burnley game, I don't see how he gets dropped now. So I think Maguire will play alongside Rafael Varane. I think Luke Shaw played very well against Burnley and should keep his place. And as such, I've kept him. Well, I've said he's going to keep his place. McTominay and Matic have to stay in midfield for me. Matic brings a bit more control. I think Ralf has shown he likes Scott McTominay, and McTominay was fantastic against Burnley and deserves to keep his place going into this game. Bruno Fernandes and Jadon Sancho as the two wide players. Bruno Fernandes, of course, missed the last game due to suspension, but I do fancy him to come back into this game. Obviously, at his best, he's a very important player. While I didn't think we missed him against Burnley, I do think Ralf is going to stick him back in. But But I think it's important that Ralph tries to get hold of him and get him playing more like he did when he first joined Manchester United, where he's a bit more conservative on the ball, a bit smarter with it as well. Jadon Sancho is all of that. He's very good on the ball, smart on it, and he's playing fantastically at the moment. And I don't see how he doesn't play this game. Ronaldo and Cavani up top, enough said really. Fantastic together. They get how to play as a duo. They play together fantastically well. Deserve to be starting this game. Now going into my team is a very similar team. I've gone for De Gea in goal. I've actually kept Wan-Bissaka there. Like I said, I thought he did a fine job and I would keep him in. Varane and Bailly I've gone for. Maguire needs to be dropped. Whether Ralph will actually do that or not, I'm not sure. But I would do it. Bailly should be back. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if Lindelof has got any lasting issues because of COVID. If he doesn't, probably start him over Bailly. But I'm going to say he's not fully fit. So that's why I'm starting Bailly. Luke Shaw stays at left back. And then again, it's the same attack. I was debating whether I would bring Bruno back in or not. But I thought, if you can get Bruno controlled, you give him that discipline, I think he's probably one of our best players. So I don't see how you drop a player like that, who at his best is a world beater and can turn a game like that. For me, you have to play someone like that. And that is why I've started with Bruno Fernandes. And this is where I want to talk a little bit about Anthony Martial. Look, I said I think he should be playing games, and I think he should have played and started the last game against Burnley, and I didn't. And he wasn't in the squad. I think he's done here. I think he's done. I don't understand why we're not accepting loans and transfers to see him leave, and we're not going to even include him in squads over the likes of Anthony Elanga and Jesse Lingard. So he's done. If Ralph had shown a little bit of potential that he might stay and was still going to be used, I probably would put him in over Bruno, to be honest. I probably would, but I just don't see it happening. So that's why Martial isn't in the team. And to be honest, if he's not going to be selected for squads, I want him to see him go out on loan or sold ASAP. Because while I think he should be playing first team football for Manchester United, if he's not, there is no point in him still being there and just taking part in training. So either start selecting for squads and start playing him, or just let him go. Because there's no point keeping someone who wants to leave, or at least wants to be playing first team football, isn't getting it here, so he's going to have to leave. But then rejecting him leaving and then not even using him. Like, I would get if we're rejecting these loan bids from Sevilla, if he's then in the squad still, but he's not. So I don't understand what's going on there. Either put him in the squad or let him go. But let's go back about this actual game. And what do I think is going to happen in this game? Well, like I alluded to earlier, Wolves are a good team. Probably not at the very, very best like they were at the start of the season with the chances they were creating. But defensively, they are much better in this free back. And they are still good going forward. Like I said, they are missing a lot of players for this game. So that is obviously an advantage for us. But Wolves are still going to be a difficult opponent. You can't take them for granted. It's going to be a hard game. And I wouldn't be surprised if we do drop points in this game. That being said, I did think that performance against Burnley were much better than the likes of Crystal Palace, Newcastle and Norwich. And if we can build on that, I think we can win this game. It's just about how many can we win it by. Can we break down this Wolves team that the Chelsea team couldn't do. And I'm going to say we can. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Manchester United win. I think that attack of Jadon Sancho, Edinson Cavani and Cristiano Ronaldo and whoever, whether it's Bruno, whether it's Greenwood, Martial, is very much good enough to break down this Wolves team and get some goals. And that's why I'm going to go for a 2-0 Manchester United win. Defensively, I think we'll be fine, regardless of who is in defence. We've got the best goalkeeper in the Premier League at the moment for me in David De Gea, stopping Wolves from scoring. So that is going to be my prediction. Now, if you have enjoyed this match preview, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. And please do let me know down below in the comment section your predictions. Once again, there is a match watch long for this game. Details are on my side. Kickoff is at 5:30. Stream will start at 5. We'll go through the lineups, how we think the game's going to go, and we'll obviously do predictions and so on and so forth. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one in a bit. Peace.